What's going on, VV family? So, why you're not getting the drops? There was a lot of news yesterday, and VV Digital Collectibles kind of consolidated the news. And basically, there's 20 to 30,000 new users on a daily basis. Yeah, so that's why it's extremely tough now. I kind of wish I was in VV in the summer. I only got into VV late September, and this is kind of when it's been taking off. So, any of you OGs, you're super lucky because it's still at around 1.3 million active users per month. So when there's a comic of 30,000, yeah, it's okay to get. But when they release something that's only got about 2,000, yeah, not easy to win, right? So drops are going to get harder and harder and harder, and you're going to have to be buying in the marketplace most likely. 2 months ago, it was just around 500,000. So crazy. So that's kind of when I was like, oh, cool, I'm getting into this. And the reason why I got into it was because of the 007 launches. People started sending it to me because obviously they saw that I went to the No Time to Die premiere, and they were like, cool, you should get into this. So a couple more things showed up as well too. There's a new showroom. I haven't been using the showroom. I find it still pretty glitchy, but they got a version 2 out now of the showroom. Let me know if you guys have some cool showrooms. You guys can send me any of your showrooms on Instagram at JeffWybo. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see it. But obviously, people have done some pretty crazy art within their showrooms. I just haven't because I have some other better stuff to do than do my showroom. They're just going on to say that their old showrooms will stay in your app till you delete it. And there's some new functions, empty space, and a move all option to move all your collectibles you have in a scene together. So I never got any of the serial killer sets, but the Ron English secret rare, there was a, if you had all 3 sets, they gave out a secret rare, a little surprise. I think it was like 1 gem, so $1. I saw some people that did have all 3 sets and never got this, so I feel sorry for you guys. That kind of sucks that you didn't get it, but some of them are still pending delivery, so if you're one of those, you could still be getting it. So everybody's favorite is the bots, and VV is just saying, hey, it's a cat and mouse game. We're trying our best. Just let us know when you see it, and we're going to squash it. So yeah, it's not like they can just put one piece of code in there and eliminate the bots, because someone will come up with something new to win on a drop. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's people like this in the real world, obviously, and now they're in this app world that are trying to cheat the system. We just got to be better than it and try our best. And hopefully VV can continue to do the security updates and squish these cockroaches. Some people have their accounts restricted, but if you want, you can put in a support ticket and get that sorted out. Now here's the big one. Immutable X. This is the post you've been waiting for. We're thrilled to continue the migration of Immutable X with the reminting of collectibles next week. 3 million plus premium NFTs will be 100% carbon neutral and gas-free, all powered by Starkware Limited. Migration Phase 2 should be done before Christmas. Phase 3 token swap will proceed after the new year in January. The MTL update, the money transfer license, so you want your money back, it's coming. They're in beta testing, and they've been saying this for a bit, but it's soon coming. You'll get it. They're going to roll it out in waves for internal select testers in the groups of 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, etc. So that's exciting. Hopefully, at least by January, February, we can get our money out of the app. From there, I don't know what the market will do. It'll probably tank for a little bit. So good opportunity, likely to buy a lot of collectibles. And then once it kind of balances itself, I think the market will go back up. So if you're still waiting to get something, maybe wait for that and you'll get it on the cheap, and then it'll bounce back up. The Master Collector Program update. So if you had a duplicate, common or uncommon, now they'll be exempt from duplicate point deductions. So that's pretty cool, because if you had multiple, you were losing some points on it. So they will now be worth the same amount. And it's funny here, these items earn such a small number of points that we decided we will let people get as many points as they like for those. So go ahead, stack up on all your common comics. So that's interesting, because if some of the floors are so low still on some of the not popular comics, people will be buying those likely. Then the Master Collector Program will have some new features. There'll be a number of drop raffle tickets per month, renting collectibles, and extending AR features. The raffle part's going to be really interesting. I can't wait for that. I have about 12 sets right now, so I want to see what that gets me. Plus, I have about 65 collectibles. So we will see what that does for me on a drop. And then there's an update on the OMI utility program, integrating more community feedback. Additional tiers may be added to the staking program, easier access to use OMI in the market with less tier restrictions, getting better chances at ultra rare, secret rare for people staking. Then there'll be a web platform. It's coming along very well. and they hope to have a preview in January. But most interesting, the new drop system, they're going to be shifting to a waiting room drop model. That's going to be interesting. Ultimately, this will be the most fair and efficient way to do drops. It allows us to scale much better. Okay, well, I don't know. I kind of do like it's, you got to tap so quickly, but maybe this waiting room model will just, make it super fair for everybody, especially if more new users come on the platform and they want to win on the first time they're on. This might give them a chance. And for drop times, they will be changing the drop times around in the new year. Because for me, most drops are at 11 a.m. During the week, and then sometimes like on the weekend, some of them are at like 3 p.m. I'm on the Eastern Standard Time. Then they get into some specific questions. So a reminted NFTs on IMX dated with original mint date or a new mint date. So they will be reminting them on a chain, so the dates shown on a chain will be the new dates. However, in the app, the original release date will still show in the metadata for each collectible. Okay, will there be a front-facing camera in augmented reality? Yes, we will be able to walk in front of our collectibles, so that's gonna be pretty neat very shortly in the next few months on iOS and Android. Okay, then there was a burning collectibles update. We'll add additional data, features, original number in circulation, number of burnt, and number in circulation. And then here's the last big one. A first appearance designation. Is it a first appearance on VEVE or is it a first appearance everywhere? That's a huge question a lot of the collectors have. And they respond with, all of our classifications have been designed based on collectibles business and for VEVE fans to easily navigate the different types of releases on VEVE. We make sure you get all the terms approved with Marvel, Disney, etc. So that means it is actually a first edition, not just on VEVE. It's a first edition everywhere, and that's just insane. So if you own Spider-Man, you own Superman, just because it was on VEVE and somebody else launches one, if you have the first edition, you are the first edition. If Recur does it tomorrow, you have the first edition. So that is pretty cool. I think a lot of people that are holding a lot of collectibles right now will be pretty pumped with that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for following. And if you guys want to be part of the action, make sure you guys hit the like button, you guys subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on my next video. Bye.